So in this video, I want to go through how to get set up with the Ather core and Ather admin using a Docker system. So you can use an orchestrator like Docker Compose or Kubernetes. I'm just going to use regular Docker because I'm going to launch one instance of each, so I don't need anything special. So we head over to the documentation, installation. Docker is all the way at the bottom. Right click, save target as. I've already downloaded them, so I'm not going to bother. Same as here, admin. Once you've downloaded them, you're ready to get started. We're going to go into our downloads folder. And now we're going to Docker load the images. The Yeah, so we have them. So next we're going to start the systems. Docker run. I am going to detach it. We are going to run with volumes. Ather core. This one we want to map it to Ather audio. I'm going to use nethost. You don't need to use nethost. So you can choose what audio ports you're going to use. You're going to want to open those, map those. You'll need 50,051 if you use the default gRPC port, or you can change the default gRPC port through the config file, and then just open that port. As well, if you're going to use a PTP v2 clock, you'll need 319 and 320 open. Now, those are multicast traffic. So you're going to have to set up the Docker to support multicast. If you're not going to use multicast, you don't need to worry about any of that. So we're going to go launch Ather core. Oh, sorry, Ather audio, Ather core. There we go. So we're launched. Next, we're going to launch the admin. So this we need a volume. We call this Ather admin, and that's going to post to app Ather admin, Ather audio, Ather admin. We need port 510, which is the default. You can change this in the config files, which we'll go through really quick. Yeah, so now we have them both launched. So I'm going to use Docker Desktop just so we can do some exploration. So in the Ather admin, we have the app settings. This is where you can change your endpoints, your log levels. So this is using a Microsoft Kestrel server. So there's lots of documentation on Microsoft Kestrel. If you want, you can use HTTPS with certs. You'd specify your public-private keys in here. If you want to bind to different ports, feel free to bind to different ports. Then we also have our database. It's an SQLite database. If you need to do backups, feel free to do backups on that or set up some kind of replication. And then in the Ather core, we have the license.lick and we have the mixing. So here you can edit this file. To edit this file, the settings, configuration settings are explained through here. You can use protobuf messages as well to update this. I find it just easier to go and modify this file. I'm going to say, I think I'm on 100 right now. Yeah. Maybe we're supporting multicast. Yeah, we won't use a master clock, even though I have one. We're not going to use it. This is fine. Okay, so these, I don't know, we're going to have a starting point of, let's say, 25 and 18. We'll save that. Once we save that, let's restart the core. So it looks like we've set everything up. We have our license key. So now we should be able to go as well. So that was the core part. Going to go to the admin part. So we've logged in because we're running it in Docker. I'm just going to create a default configuration. And now let's register our Ather instance. This you'll probably want to give a better name than this. If you have multiple instances, maybe name them site one, site two, or um, flex one, aperture one, as you see fit. And this we can either bind to localhost or anything. Because I want to access this and maybe have this portable to different systems, I'll use the actual IP address. 1051. And now we have it registered, and you can go and configure it as you like. So I hope that that helped. And so we got our system settings. So we are communicating between the two. And yeah,